Hello everyone. I'm from NextGen Autocrats team and my idea for hackathon is AI powered central live reporting test automation dashboard. I will be covering the following topics in my demo. First is the problem statement, next is the solution, architecture and its benefits. Let's start with the problem statement. Currently, for the test execution, there is no centralized live dashboard system. There is no live execution reports. For the test execution, that it creates different reports when launched from multiple VMs, Docker containers, or Kubernetes clusters. The execution reports are analyzed manually and it's very time consuming. Our main inspiration was from a product team within the Finastra when we onboarded them to parallel execution for their scripts. This surely helped them to reduce the execution time from 20 hours to 1 hour, but they always had one complaint, and that is they had to wait for the complete automation to get completed and only then they could get the reports. Also, they spent approx 3 to 4 hours just to analyze the failures during the test execution. Keeping all this in mind, we came up with a proposed solution by creating a centralized live product health dashboard system which helps the team to track the functional health of the product and make the release decisions. As you can see in the architecture here, we can have multiple test execution box like Jenkins, Microsoft Azure, and then we can have a VM which has the report portal agent, and this report portal agent can get connected to any kind of framework, be it like robot framework, JUnit, TestNG, Cucumber. The same way goes for Docker, and the same way goes for a container where we have both Docker and Kubernetes. This gets connected to the report portal server, which is an in-house and on cloud, and it has multiple REST APIs. This gets connected to the report portal client where we can see the dashboards of the execution that has taken place. Now let's look at a bigger picture. As we all know, Finastra is moving towards the CI/CD process. So let's consider some of the Finastra products like FFDC, LoanIQ, FCC, FBE. We can have many other different products. Firstly, any execution that takes place, it takes place in the build pipeline. Once the build pipeline is successful, it goes into the release pipeline. Within the release pipeline, we have smoke and the regression test, we have performance test, and we have the SIT test. Under the smoke and the regression test, we install the report portal agent, which will return the live execution reports, and all these reports using an API will be connected to the report portal server, and this in turn will be connected to the report portal client. The same goes for the integrated smoke test and integrated regression test. We can also configure email IDs of the people we want to alert or send the notifications to. So once the execution gets completed, automatically an email will be sent to the specified users. This is the workflow of how Report Portal works in continuous integration. So as soon as a delivery team checks in a code in the version control, the build and the deployment codes are triggered, and if any kind of failures are present, Report Portal provides all the information about the test failures, and then we can raise Jira or we can either fix the issues. Once all the bugs are fixed, then we can check in the code again and then trigger the build and the deployment code. Once the report portal shows readiness for the release, then the code can be pushed into production. Now let's look at some of the benefits that we get using the report portal. Using report portal, it is easy to integrate with any kind of test frameworks like JUnit, robot framework, Cucumber, etc. We can aggregate all the results and information like test history, logs, attachments in one place. Report Portal helps in auto-analysis of the test failures using the artificial intelligence and collects the historical data. We can receive the analytics and visualize your statistics and metrics in real-time centralized dashboard. We can also access the test automation results on any kind of devices like smartphones, tablets, and laptops. Report Portal is internally integrated with Jira systems. So once we find an issue for which we have to raise a bug, there is a button called as Post an Issue. So we can just click on the button and it will automatically raise an Jira issue. We can create and maintain dashboards for multiple different projects. We can provide role-based access to all the members. We can configure email and alert notifications. We can now track release readiness. Now let's look at how the report portal looks like. This is the dashboard of the report portal. Under the dashboard, if we click on the demo dashboards, we can see how the graphs look like. So these are some of the graphs. For example, the first graph shows what types of bugs and how many bugs were there in each of the launches. We have production bug, automation, system, and to investigate. Any person who logs in into the report portal can see these statistics using the visual data. We can also find out how many test cases were there and what duration did the test cases take during the launches. We also have a graph of how many test cases failed in each of the execution launches. Now let's look at the launches. Launches is a tab where as soon as the execution is started, we can find out the live execution reports here. If we click on the first one, you can see what is the name of the test suite that got executed, and under the test suite we can have multiple test cases that got executed. As you can see here, using the auto analysis technology, the script has automatically assigned a particular bug called as a product bug. Some bugs it has assigned to a system issue, some as automation, and if the system does not know what kind of bug it is, it puts that under to investigate. Under the settings section, we have an auto analysis tab. This we can either switch on or switch off. Switch on analyzes the reports automatically, and if we switch off, we have to analyze the reports manually. So this is how we can see the live execution reports, and we can use the auto analysis feature to track the test execution reports. Thank you.